Welcome to episode 3.
Welcome to episode 3, motherfuckers. We have decided a name. It's called We FKN Love TV. We got a Facebook and Twitter now. We're special like Obama.
And what else? We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter, we've got YouTube.
SoundCloud.
Yep, SoundCloud. That's where you can download our podcast for now. If you're listening to this, you know that. They are downloadable. Many of you are listening.
If you want to download it, put it on your MP3 and go running and listen to our sweet voices while you're sweating your balls off, do it.
And we recommend that.
I've been told my voice turns on the ladies.
Okay, so
all right.
I guess this week we'll just talk about what's been back on TV. Well, let's talk about Modern Family. I really like it. I could do without the little Brady Bunch. We learned something today. Full House. It's more like Full House.
With a little...
Like, it's really funny all the way through, and then the last 3 minutes, Ed O'Neill or somebody comes on and says something.
Tries to teach you a life lesson with
and
a little music bed in the background.
Where's the cheesy 80s keyboard from Full House? And Uncle Jesse's about to tell all the girls he'll never leave them or something like that. It kind of gets ridiculous. And every now and then when they don't do that, because I've already started cringing because I see the time and I know it's about to happen, and every time they don't do that, I'm so pleased.
Yep, there's the cheesy music right on key.
It's pretty terrible. But overall, I think Modern Family is a good comedy. Obviously...
I think it's okay, though. I don't think it's that very good. I do like it. I'd still watch it week to week.
I think the reason maybe you and I don't praise it as much as like the rest of the world is because we're such fans of Parks and Rec and The Office, which are already, single camera documentary type shows.
Yeah.
And which Modern Family kind of borrowed that idea. And really the thing is with Modern Family is unlike The Office and Parks and Rec, which they're following the day-to-day of an office and they're following the day-to-day of a government agency. In Modern Family, you really have no idea why the camera is interviewing these families. No. They've never talked about that.
Why are we following this family of diverse retards?
Yeah. So there is that. But I find the show amusing. I like it a lot. I don't like it as much as The Office or Parks and Rec.
It's alright. I don't know why they keep winning awards, but I could see the appeal, I guess. It is an ABC show, and it's probably groundbreaking for them, but I do like the characters. It is funny at times. Season 1 was great, I think. Season 1, it deserves, the awards that it got, but now it's I don't know, jump the shark maybe? We're going to use that term a lot?
Sure. Okay, so Parks and Rec was back on this week. The people in the Parks Department decided to help Leslie run her 2012 campaign for City Council, which I just can't figure out in what small town you need to raise funds and have a site committee and all these things just to run for City Council.
And you need an advisory board.
Mm-hmm. Why in small town Indiana do you have to run a campaign? I don't know. That's the thing I just keep going to, and I wish I didn't keep thinking about it every episode that this story arc is.
The show is supposed to be a little small town, but then they have like these big features in this small town that just don't make sense, that don't add up. They're just inconsistencies with...
Well, at this point, it's the same with The Office. The Office has got to the point where anywhere you work, does everybody on a Saturday go to the barbecue that somebody's throwing? No.
Fuck no. But
in the show, everybody's there, and it's kind of the point where I understand you want all the characters there for... It's supposed to be about an off. If you watch the first or second season of The Office,
if you want to not get me to come to your office barbecue, then invite me to your office barbecue.
Right. But the first 2 seasons, it's people who have terrible lives and they're depressed and nothing's going their way, and they work in the office because they have to. They go to this boring job every single day. Remember the first Talking Head with Jim, where he bored himself to death talking about what his job is, and now in season 8. They've gotten so far from that it's, I don't know, everybody's almost become a cartoon character of themselves.
Yeah.
It's not a...
I'm going to say this about The Office. I don't know if you're going to agree with me or not, but I think it jumped the shark when Michael left. It's just not appealing anymore, I don't think.
I don't completely disagree.
I love the characters, yes, and the way they interact with each other, but Ed Helms is the manager now.
It's almost like Andy replaced Michael, but Andy's not really the boss because James Spader is like in every episode.
If you guys don't know who James Spader is, just think Boston Legal. All right, we've got quite time.
I will say this about The Office, and I know a lot of people they might watch them week to week, and it's not as good or whatever. I just finished watching season 7, which in the back of my mind I thought, oh, that wasn't that great of a season. But I watched it over like a 4 or 5 day period, just as nothing else was on. A really strong season. It really was. And The Office is one of those shows. It is better if you can watch a lot in a row.
I think all the shows are like that, really, because I just got done watching Firefly, matter of fact. I know we touched on it in the first episode, how we'd both just watched the one episode of Firefly, and it was like,
Mm-hmm.
But I gave it a go, and I love the characters. I agree with everybody that the ending is...
Premature.
Yes. I agree with everybody else. The ending is really... It
Right.
didn't give it a proper ending, is what I'm trying to say.
That's the thing. The hardest part of getting a show going is developing a show. And you're building the sets and getting the actors together. You're paying casting, making the wardrobes and all this. And that's the biggest bulk. How can you put all that money into a show, any show, and HBO is notorious for this. You put all that money into a show up front, you let it go for a season, maybe 2, and you just go, no, you're canceled.
Yeah, even if they win awards.
You know, the sets are
like
made.
Deadwood.
The wardrobe is made. Your hardest part is over. Why just cancel it? Can you at least not go on and say, hey, you've already got the sets, just call everybody up, tell them you're going to film 2 more episodes.
Yeah.
Try to wrap it up. And at this point, they know people collect these box sets and of their favorite shows, and they want a complete series. They don't want Spider-Man 1, 2, 3. We stopped making them. What happened with Peter and Mary Jane? We'll never know, because they had to go back to the beginning again.
They're all like, hey, audience, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I mean, everybody wants a conclusion.
If you guys don't know what show we're talking about Firefly. It is a show that is around 10 years old, and it has a lot of big name people that you might know now. Nathan Fillion, who plays Rick Castle in the show Castle, and Alan Tudyk, I think it's how you pronounce his name, Tudyk. You guys might know as Pirate Steve from Dodgeball. Arr!
I tried
You're really not a pirate,
Castle's the
Steve.
show I tried to watch, and
I haven't given it a shot yet. Oh, Adam Baldwin. If you guys know who Adam Baldwin is, he plays John Casey in Chuck, which is the series of Chuck is going to end in 2 days. It's going to have a 2-hour show this Friday.
okay, and we're gonna wrap this week's episode up, and
Wrap this bitch up.
we're just gonna. Hey, Josh, your favorite cartoon character and why in 3 words? Go.
I can do this in 3. I can say his name and the 2 other words why.
Go for it.
Butters. Minberry Crunch!
I always like Trap Jaw on He-Man, because he was an idiot. Idiot and multifunctional.
Anyway, catch us. We're going to release these on every Wednesday, so catch us next Wednesday. We're going to discuss TV shows. Watch out for that.
Ba-chip-um.